Now, I know this is the dumbest debate of all time, but I gotta entertain this, bruh. I have to bring a little bit of attention to this because this is a conversation that I seen sparked by Nicholas Wright, who's one of the biggest nerds of all time. Nick Wright is probably going to go down as top 2 greatest nerds of all time. And it's nothing wrong with being a nerd. There's nothing wrong with being analytical. But the bronzexuals, the LBJTQ, love to go by the numbers. They love stats. But numbers can be very deceiving. But these idiots believe that Austin Reaves is a better third option than a Bradley Beal. And I'm not even surprised because at this point, Nick Wright is doing things for shock value. You know, not too many people are watching television anymore. Nobody's watching Nick Wright and Chris Broussard and First Things First anymore. Watching traditional style media. You could ask anybody in the world who would they rather have. Just ask any normal person. Anybody that watch basketball, just ask them. Who would you much rather have? Would you rather have Bradley Beal or would you rather have Austin Reaves on your team? To me, the reason why the Phoenix Suns had the best acquisition this past summer, is because Bradley Beal is so versatile. He can shoot from the mid-range. He can shoot from 3. He could create his own shot off the dribble. Takes a ton of pressure off of Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. Now, the main concern for the Phoenix Suns is going to be injuries. Their primary focus needs to be defense. It's just that simple. Defense wins championships. They have Frank Vogel. To me, the Denver Nuggets and the Phoenix Suns are the favorites to win it all this year. And it's really just that simple, bro. Like, put your egos to the side. Kevin Durant gets the ball down the stretch. If someone else has an open look, get them the ball. But Kevin Durant get the ball down the stretch. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no debating. But to think that Austin Reaves is a better third option, Austin Reaves' downside is his defense. He's not as fast. He's a really good shooter. We know that in LeBron's prime, even LeBron James now, far past his prime, wouldn't even take Austin Reaves over Bradley Beal. If any NBA executive, general manager can get the GM on the phone right now and they offer them a deal where they could get Bradley Beal, the Suns offer Bradley Beal and the Lakers got to give up Austin Reaves and a few other pieces. You don't think that LeBron James would tell the Los Angeles Lakers not to hesitate and go snatch up Bradley Beal immediately? Like, it's just common sense. Bradley Beal's ceiling is much higher than Austin Reaves. Bradley Beal has a bad game. His bad game is 22 points per game. If Austin Reaves has a bad game, it's like 10 points or 5 points. Austin Reaves isn't as consistent. You can't rely upon Austin Reaves as much as you can a Bradley Beal. You got to pick your poison with the Phoenix Suns. LeBron James, he doesn't even like to develop players. He doesn't like to develop talent. He traded all the young rookies away. All the young players, he's traded them away. He didn't want to play with Andrew Wiggins. He had Andrew Wiggins traded for Kevin Love. He came to the Lakers. Lonzo Ball, gone. Brandon Ingram, all these players with great upside, gone. He's not waiting for them to develop and build with those guys. He's not taking the Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant approach. He wants you to already be built so he can contend for championships. Josh Hart, gone. Kyle Kuzma, gone. He don't want to build with young players. LeBron be listening to Nick Wright be like, man, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Is that a rhetorical question? That's what LeBron will probably say. The obsessive D-riding is ridiculous. This man is so thirsty for LeBron James' attention, it's sad. Thirsty for views. He think that the Lakers are going to win so bad. They want the Lakers to be in that conversation. The only reason the Lakers were able to advance to the Western Conference Finals last season is because the referees gave them the most foul calls in NBA history. And people think that they're building on that. No, they were just fortunate enough to get carried last season by the referees. And like I said, what people fail to realize is that the Lakers made a trade in the middle of the season. LeBron James is famous for that. It allows them to have an advantage because a lot of teams, they aren't, they were preparing for another team. They were studying film on another team. Austin Reaves is not as great of a shooter as Bradley Beal. Never in the ever should it ever be cool to put Austin Reaves in the same breath with Bradley Beal. LeBron James has played with the likes of, we talking about in terms of third options. Kevin Love was considered a third option at one particular time. He was averaging a double-double, like effortlessly, when he played for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Although he didn't, lift them and carry them to the NBA playoffs, he was still one of the top power forwards in the NBA during that time. He was putting up like 20, he was like putting up 26 and 15 rebounds. So Kevin Love was considered a third option. Chris Bosh was considered a third option. You see what happens in the playoffs once Austin Reaves doesn't perform to a very high level. The team becomes trash. Austin Reaves can't score the ball at the clip that Bradley Beal does. Before the season starts, the conversation is Austin Reaves is a far better third option than Bradley Beal. By the time they get to the middle of the season, then all these trade rumors start to circulate all throughout the internet. Once the Lakers start losing, by the time we approach the middle of the season, by the trade deadline, then everybody, including Nicholas Wright or Nicholas Wrong, is screaming that the Lakers need to trade Austin Reaves to get a better player. Now they want to ship everybody away. That's why I say they put these people on TV who don't know basketball. LeBron James would never take Austin Reaves before Bradley Beal. If Austin Reaves was that great, he would have helped Team USA bring home the gold.